Hey everybody, how you doing? Eric Worre here, and I wanted to have a conversation about Gary Vaynerchuk's comments that he made this last week about network marketing. Excuse my throat a little bit. I went through some climate change. I came back from the beach yesterday, and today my throat's a little bit weird, but we'll get through it. While you're logging on, do me a favor. If you think this would be interesting to other people in your organization, you feel free to share this, like, comment, tag, whatever you'd like to do over the course of this conversation. So while we're letting people log on, I do want to just kind of give people a little bit of background. Gary Vaynerchuk and I are friends. I talked with Gary in 2009. Right before the creation of Network Marketing Pro. I paid him as a consultant, went out to his wine library in New Jersey, and got some good advice. And since then, we've been friends. He's spoken on our stage at Network Marketing Pro, and he's spoken at a lot of other network marketing conferences. And I think a lot of his audience, a big part of his audience, are the small business entrepreneurs inside of network marketing. So when he made the comments that he made on a Facebook Live, one part of me was mad at it. Another part of me wasn't surprised, and I'll tell you why. I wasn't surprised. First of all, let me read you. I just jotted down what he said, and it was a response to somebody who asked about network marketing on Facebook Live. Okay, so here are the words that he said. So I'm going to go through this. I'm going to go through it point by point, and I'm also going to tell you why part of me wasn't surprised. And how I went from kind of being offended to saying, well, you know what? I think a lot of people have some misconceptions that Gary has, and on the surface, the image that is portrayed or understood by most in network marketing is not the reality of what happens inside of network marketing. So I saw this as an educational moment, not just for Gary, because I do believe he needs to be educated on parts of the business that he has. His premises are faulty. And those premises may have been created by the perceptions that and the interactions he had with people inside the profession. So I'm not saying it's just willful ignorance. I'm just saying based upon the image that is portrayed by some inside of network marketing, I can see how he came to the conclusion that he came to. So let me read this to you, and let me talk to you about my thoughts, and let me go through it point by point. And I hope Gary has an opportunity to see this also, because I think it'll be helpful. Like I said, there's a lot of love for Gary inside the network marketing community. I think a big part of his audience are involved as solopreneurs, entrepreneurs, home-based entrepreneurs inside of network marketing. And I think, I believe he should be network marketing's biggest fan based upon his coaching of entrepreneurs. And I'll tell you why as we go through this. So here's the quote from his video. I do not believe that multi-level marketing is a great business model just based on the data. There's a small percentage of people that make money, but the far majority don't. And this idea, any business that is predicated, any entrepreneur that is interested in the following model. I'm going to get D-Rock, he pointed to his cameraman. I'm going to get D-Rock to do something, and then D-Rock is going to get somebody else to do something, and I'm going to make more money than they do because I'm at the top of the tree. I started the process, is a bad business model. This thought of passive income, like I'm going to get enough people to do shit, and then I'm going to just going to be on the beach, poolside, just chilling here all day, and the money's going to be flowing in, is just not a good business model. It's not sustainable. I'm just not a believer. Okay, so you can imagine, right? This is my whole world. When I hear this, I'm like, first of all, my mind is just blown. Like, dude, after speaking at our conference, speaking at all these other network marketing conferences, I would have thought you would have understood some of the challenges in these comments, or you know, the challenges in the validity of these comments. But then I just said, you know what? That's kind of an outsider's view of what it is that we do. So how do we use this as an educational moment for not only Gary, but anybody else who's a critic, anybody else who is maybe not a believer, maybe a little cautious, And I understand, Gary, if you're watching, I understand that network marketing is not as cool as all the Madison Avenue stuff. It's not as glamorous and glitzy as maybe other things, but it's very much a real business model, and it's very much sustainable, and it's very much creating wealth for people around the world and freedom and choices for people around the world, especially those with entrepreneurial dreams and not the ability to flex those muscles through traditional paths. So let me go through the comments point by point and talk about them. The first is, I do not believe that multi-level is a great business model just based upon the data. Now, I don't know what data he's speaking of. This idea that some people think that a small percentage of people make money, but the far majority don't. My first comment to you, Gary, is what profession is that comment not real? What profession? Tell me what landscape that the far majority don't succeed and the few do. In your world, you're one of the people who succeed, but the far majority who try and do what you do don't succeed. 90% of people who get a real estate license in the United States don't sell a single home. Small business stats in the United States alone, 50% go out of business in year one, 80% after 5 years, 96% are out of business after 10 years. And the 4% that are still alive, that doesn't mean they're making money. It just means they're still hanging on. So you talk every day, not everybody's built for success. So why would you take network marketing and just say, well, far majority don't succeed? Here's the truth about network marketing. It has an incredibly low price of entry. Incredibly low. The risk is almost nothing. And because the risk is almost nothing, the price of exit is really cheap. When you can get involved for a nice dinner and a movie, when you run into an obstacle, it's easy for people to quit. The vast majority of people who get involved in network marketing, frankly, get involved just to use the products. That's it. They buy the products at a discount. They're part of a little network. They're having fun. It's a hobby for them. And that's cool. But to be able to say, take any business, I just gave you the stats, small business stats, that the far majority in network marketing don't succeed. First of all, the far majority in everything don't succeed. In insurance sales, they don't succeed. In pharmaceutical sales, they don't succeed. In entrepreneurship, they don't succeed. In anything. How many people who go to get a degree in journalism in college get a job in journalism? How many people who start college don't finish? I mean, it's just endless. So let's dispel that, like network marketing is some specific case. The second thing you said, any business that's predicated on I'm going to get D-Rock to do something, he's going to get somebody else to do something, because I'm at the top of the tree, I get to earn all of this, I get to make more money than they do. I think you said, I'm going to make more money than they do because I'm at the top of the tree. I started the process. That's a bad business model. Gary, if that were true, it would be a bad business model. But the fact that you think that that's what network marketing does just says that we haven't done a good job of educating you or anybody else as to the realities. The majority of top earning people are making more than the people above them in network marketing. And if you could just sign up one person and they just took off and you got to make all kinds of money because you were the Lucky Sperm Club, you happen to be in front of that freight train of production, if you made more than those people, it would be a ridiculous business model. It would be unsustainable, and I completely agree with you. But the thing that I think maybe you don't understand, a lot of people don't understand, is network marketing compensation structures aren't built that way. You have to build a substantial network, not just one, bring somebody in and ride that train for forever. There are barriers to the ability to capture the depth of the organization that you create based upon the network and the personal efforts and the achievement that you were able to do in growing that network, not just beyond one line of sponsorship. Many times it's many lines of sponsorship in order to be able to capture the depth of what is created in that network. So what you talked about is a really old idea. This top of the chain pyramid thing. It's an old idea. It's not real in network marketing anymore. Now, I don't know if it ever was real with any legitimate network marketing company, but I will just tell you, in network marketing, we grow a network. And based upon the viability of that network, not just one line of sponsorship or something, kick the snowball off the top of the mountain. The viability of the network, the strength of the network, the productivity of that network, we're able to earn a particular income. And based upon those compensation structures, you're able to earn more than the people above you. So I earned, I don't know, over $15 million in commissions in my career in network marketing. And virtually all the time, I earned more than the people above me. Virtually the entire time. How is that possible? Based upon the thought process that you have. It isn't possible because that premise is faulty. So we have to build a substantial network in order to be able to capture the depth within the organization. That's what makes it fair. That's what gives every single person the same opportunity. There is not a first mover advantage. There is not, you have to be at the top of the tree to make money. That is not reality inside of network marketing. You have to be in the right place at the right time. That is not reality inside of network marketing. It just isn't. So that's the next thing. And then listen, I understand the third point that you make, this thought of passive income, like I'm going to get enough people to do shit and I'm just going to be on the beach poolside, just chilling all day, money's going to be flowing in. It's not a good business model. It's not sustainable. I'm just not a believer. Here's what I know. And there's two sides to this inside of network marketing. The first thing that I know is that if you grow a network, if you put in the effort and the work and the heart and the soul, and you put in the time in order to be able to grow a substantial network, passive income is a reality inside of network marketing. Residual income, an income that you will earn long after the effort that you did it. Just like the insurance model used to be. When people would get involved in insurance and they would sell those policies, they'd get paid for decades afterwards. The similar thing happens inside of network marketing. But I understand your point. The point that you can get in, kick the snowball off the mountain and go to the beach is not really a reality. Here's what I know about network marketers and the top earners. And I'm friends with maybe 500 people who make over $1 million a year in network marketing. Top 0.1% in here in the United States, okay? And a massive number of people who are top 1%ers in the United States, would be 400,000 a year. I'm friends with all these people. You know what they all have in common? They work their face off, just like you and me, Gary. They work their butts off. And not because they have to, because it's their passion. You know, they could retire, they could go to the beach right now. They choose not to because they're paying it forward. They choose not to because they're investing in other people's lives. They're choosing not to because of growth and contribution. They're choosing not to for all kinds of emotional reasons. But they really don't go straight to the beach. Now, if they do, if they went to the beach, their income would drop, but they'd have a residual base based upon the health and the strength of that network and those people continuing to go build. So passive income is real. So I think a little bit of this is profession needs to clean itself up when it comes to making it seem like, hey, just come in, kick a few snowballs down the mountain, maybe you'll create an avalanche. You know, that pitch has been out there for a long time and it's not real. Let me tell you, Gary, and I know you know my work, and what I talk about every single day, and I have for 7 years, 3 basic concepts. One is how to think like an entrepreneur. Mindset, the mindset of becoming an entrepreneur mentally and emotionally. And I know we have a difference of opinion on one particular thing. You think entrepreneurs are born, they're not made. You can't turn somebody into an entrepreneur. I tend to disagree. I don't tend to disagree, I disagree. Because I think entrepreneurs are made. And if you take what network marketing is a school for entrepreneurs. There's a ton of people who never thought that they were going to be entrepreneurs, and they learned. They learned how to think not like an employee, but like an entrepreneur. They learned how to develop the skills necessary to grow a business here. They learned how to employ themselves. They learned how to put strategies together in order to be able to grow their business. They learned. So guess what Network Marketing Pro is, and network marketing itself is. It's a school for entrepreneurs. And we teach people every day mindset, skills, and strategy on how to do better. But do we need to clean up on all these get-rich-quick claims? Sure, we do. People get lazy, and especially people who come in and aren't educated that much. They go out there, especially on social media, and they try to pitch something that there's something for nothing. But let me tell you why kind of in closing this, I posted, at first I told you, and Gary, if you're watching, I was pissed off. I was just like, what the hell? What are you doing? You're slapping, your fans in the face, and it was an ignorant slap. So I was mad at the beginning, and I was just like, no. I mean, I just think you had that bias. You had it 7 years ago, and it just stayed there. Even though you're trying to help those people in however you do it through your business and your talks and everything else. When I posted on Facebook, your comment was, "I'm just one guy. I'm not in love with the model, but I respect every person to go about their business and respect. Who the hell am I to judge? I've met a lot of peeps in the space, and it's made me worry about the majority of people's wants and desires. That said, I'm not judging anyone. I have no right to. Wish everyone nothing but health and prosperity." That's great. Fantastic. But still, let me tell you, Gary, why you should be the biggest fan of network marketing of anyone on earth. You are in love with entrepreneurs. And guess what this community is? 100 million people around the world. Okay? Guess what this community is? Pure entrepreneurship. They want more out of life, and they're willing to put in the work to do it. They're going against the wind. They're going against the grain. They're doing something non-traditional. They're breaking the mold, and they're facing those fears every day because they know that there's something better for them and for their families and for their career and for their legacy. That's why they're doing it. They're not doing it to get rich quick. Okay, there's a few, of course, that they come in with that mindset. And network marketing allows a person with almost zero risk to flex the entrepreneurial muscles for the first time. You tell people to go buy some stuff at a garage sale and sell it on eBay, that's fine. Network marketing is the same way. People come in, get some product and go sell it. Maybe you can start growing a network. Maybe you learn something. Maybe you stop thinking like an employee. Maybe you start working on some skills. Maybe you start developing some strategies and you build some relationships. You get your chops, you get going. Maybe you do that, and then you can step into whatever entrepreneurial endeavor you want to step into. This is a school for entrepreneurs, and the risk is almost nothing. So the average person in the United States who starts a small business invests $65,000 to start that small business, okay? In network marketing, it's far less than $1,000. So nobody's going to lose their mortgage for flexing their entrepreneurial muscle. All the other small business ventures, they likely will lose their mortgage. They likely will go bankrupt. They likely will have lots of debt to family and friends that they don't have to have inside of network marketing. So I would love the fact for you, because you have a lot of respect inside of this community. People love you. You know what they love? The entrepreneur in you. They love the passion. They love the drive. They love the desire. They love the hustle. Let's go get it. Let's stop making excuses and let's go out there and create business. That's why they love you. So I hope this helped for Gary. I hope it helped you to understand maybe this bias that you've had, maybe long-standing, is not accurate. And I didn't mean this video to be a gotcha at all. I meant it purely as an educational opportunity, because you're a thought leader and people look up to you. And I just want to make sure that what you say is accurate and reflects the profession as it stands. So all said in love, all said in respect. And for those of you who are watching, if you have a critic, if you have somebody who has a similar feeling when it comes to the validity of this model, share this video with them, share it around your team, and hope you got value from it. My wish for you, as always, is that you decide to become a network marketing professional, that you decide to really go after this, you decide to go pro. Because it is, no matter what anyone says or believes, it's a stone cold fact that we have a better way. If you have entrepreneurial bone in your body, network marketing is better for the average person to get started, to flex those muscles, to develop their skills, to change their mindset, to change their life, and to help other people do the same thing. Have a great day, everybody. I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.